So we'll finish the round with Adam Hernandez. So, Orzhov Humans with Rashid Davis playing Marty Wynota. All right. I'll have a good brew as much as the next person. So here we go. I see Kitesail Freebooter, Lava Brink, I believe, Enforcer, if memory serves, General Kudrow, a personal favorite of mine. So, all right, let's get this party started, shall we?
I've not seen a lot of Temple of Silence lately.
That makes two of us. Hasn't been so ubiquitous recently. All right, Kitesail Freebooter. Let's get a little look-ski-poo here. We're in the Freebooter mirror. Of course we are. And the Freebooter whiff. Where are we? Oh, man, where are we? What is going on here today, folks? I'll tell you what. This is great TV. All right, there's a Lava Brink Venturer, excuse me. Not Enforcer. What's wrong with me today? Versus the Priest. I always liked that. I like the design of that Lava Brink card. I think it's kind of cool.
So it has a shield, but it doesn't actually tell you if it's odd or even, or are there two different images?
I'm going to lean with what you said.
Nice.
No problem. I'm just here to help.
Oh, I'm not blaming you.
Yeah, I know. Frankel, it's a powerful one. All right, trigger. Each player's going to draw, and sacrifice. The Freebooter that did nothing is gone, and now Demonic Embrace is back in the grip. All right.
Also keeping Davis off the second creature required for Priest to enter the equation too.
All right, so Swamp. Got a Judith out there. Kudrow looks good, so let's get that on the battlefield. Trigger, exile something from the graveyard. Okay, Freebooter taken care of. And, yeah, let's get in here. Ding, dong, trigger. Yeah, I'm digging Rankle. I don't know if it's the most powerful card in the world, obviously, but it's not a bad card. That's for darn sure.
Has a lot of play to it.
Yes, it does. I am really glad that card's seeing more play. I've always really liked that card. It's obviously powerful, but I've always liked that card.
Yeah, modest stats with like a little bit of evasion, but not unblockable. Plus haste, plus hit trigger with a lot of like interesting knobs for the way that it breaks. It's just like the gameplay is just very, very good, I think.
Yeah. I know, I agree with you. Wholeheartedly, I do. You saw Season Hallowblade join the battlefield. Here's another Judith. Those are legendary. Okay. Uh-oh.
Doesn't really get you very far, right?
I could be missing something, but I'm feeling like I'm not. That's my read on the situation. But been wrong before, we'll be wrong again. Okay, yeah, we didn't get very far there. Freebooter Season Hallowblade left over. Ah, yes, the booter. The booter scooter.
You might as well empty out before combat. If Priest gets activated, you have a non-attacker to sacrifice. And also, if your Rankle connects and you're empty-handed, then it's free for you to draw, or to discard, rather.
All right, send them. You know I love that. There's nothing I love more than send them, so that'll work. Gonna line up some blocks. Freebooter in front of Rankle. Priest in front of Hollow Blade. Nothing too crazy going on here right now. And Judith in front of the Lava Brink Venturer. And now we're going to discard Seasoned Hollow Blade to save the Seasoned Hollow Blade. So, how about triggers? Looks like there might be some Judith triggers. Doesn't look like Lethal is going to get through. Looks like it's going to be short one. But I think this is a favorable exchange for our Orzhov Humans player, which, again, another thing I didn't think I was going to be saying today. Orzhov Humans. But here we are. Here we very much are.
Whether or not the priest gets activated is essentially going to be some stuff left over and for one side with an opponent at 1 and no board on the other side. So barring a sweeper, this one's going to be over.
And Adam Hernandez is going to win game number 1 here over Rashid Davis. Going to the board. Take a little look. Orzhov Humans, huh? Don't have a ton of early plays. There are some, okay, so Cavalier of Night, that's a card I haven't seen for a little while. So that looks like it's coming in. Interesting little deck here. I kind of like it.
Yeah, the Cavalier plays pretty well in any games where it's going to go on for a long time. You got stuff to sacrifice. Your opponent's probably going to have a critical piece at some point. Even in these sort of games, it's not the worst thing to just cast, even if you aren't doing the terminate mode some amount of the time. You can easily draw too much of it. I wouldn't want more than one copy in my sideboard, but for matchups like this, it can be nice.
Sure. All right, we're getting up. We're getting ready for game 2. Orzhov Humans, Mardu Wynota. I like the brewing. Now, obviously, you have to ask yourself, how are these decks against Public Enemy number 1, right?
Right.
Adam Hernandez, I believe Yo-Man on Twitter, Magic Online, various other places. Yeah, 15. You can see his screen name in the bottom left-hand corner right now. Known for being a very, very, very good Magic player. Has many accomplishments to his name. So, he wouldn't play a deck, I would say, at random. Is the politest way I'd put it. His choices are very thoughtful. So I'm wondering how this deck is, because there are some problematic permanents, and it is an aggressive strategy. So stands to reason that it's at least got to be all right?
Yeah, I mean, curving out with some stuff that's hard to interact with, but can still be pretty fast. Sounds to me like a reasonable way to try to approach the Sultai ramp dilemma.
Get him, Knight. Teach him. And Hallowblade. Bone Crusher Giant. Looks like it's going after Seasoned Hallowblade.
Yeah, discard the. That's surprising to me. Not discarding the Cavalier there, because if you're discarding lands, getting to 5 mana sounds difficult.
Yeah.
See how it goes, I suppose.
The upside on this is that Cavalier is an incredibly powerful card, and you do have Woe Strider and various other things.
Yeah,
I understand what you're saying.
I guess your hand's just kind of flooding out if you get rid of the Cavalier. Maybe it's the next card to get discarded or whatever. But
sure. All right, little counter there. Dire Tactic at the ready. The puppy, Selfish Savior, and now Kite Self Rebooter. Good time to let that rip then. Dire Tactics, almost assuredly.
Yeah, I mean, I think Hernandez was hoping to get Winota or some big play this turn. This is much worse, much more irritating of a sequence here.
Interesting little back and forth. All right, Knight of the Ebon Legion drawn again. Here's Temple of Silence trigger. I mean, obviously, Hernandez has put a big onus on Cavalier of Night being good in this game, so that's why we didn't see the discard. Now it's just one land away. So,
yep, looking like a good play now for sure.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
And I mean, you always have the out of discarding it if you get jammed up or whatever. So, it's not the investment, the opportunity cost is pretty low. The ceiling could be extremely high depending on how this goes.
We agree again. Beatdowns. We'll trade. We'll Knight. Maybe Hallowblade Post. And there's a chance that you discard your card. I think it's unlikely, but it's not impossible that you're willing to save your Seasoned Hallowblade by discarding the Cavalier Knight. Again, it would be a little bit surprising, but it's not impossible.
Well, the thing to keep in mind now with the Knights, you do have a sink for your mana. You're not really at risk of just flooding out of the game. But at this point, Hernandez has obviously put enough of a premium on trying to have the option to play this Cavalier that I would be surprised to see him let it go at this point.
Okay.
Embrace is a pretty sick draw, I think.
That's got to be good, right? Figuring out where to queue it up is a little bit difficult, but that seems like a sick draw to me too. I think I'm with you on that one. It's hard to imagine that it isn't. Yep, it's a tough call.
Right.
That's why you're seeing him take a moment.
Too many good options.
Yeah, yeah. All right, how about here? Knight of the Ebon Legion, 5/4 flyer, beatdowns. The rest is gonna hang back. Makes sense. All right, that's doing to take care of that, folks. Orzhov Humans is gonna win